welcome to Not Fake News. We have an article here, Liberty Writers, Paris Swade. After being attacked for what he said about Sweden, Trump just got the last laugh. One second. Trying to get the whole screen in here. Why it's not, I don't understand. Okay, we're just going to go with this and I'll read it for you. It's no problem. Oh, why is it like that? Okay. Sorry, folks. I like it perfect for you, you know? Okay. President Donald Trump has been attacked relentlessly for the speech he gave in Florida in which he talked about an incident last night in Sweden. The press had said that Trump is going insane and pushing for him to be impeached over this. Even Chelsea Clinton got in on making fun of Trump. She tweeted, "What happened in Sweden Friday last night? Did they catch a Bowling Green massacre perpetrators? Really, Chelsea? Has your mother not killed enough people overseas? Really?" But Trump got the last laugh. Look how he immediately responded. A statement as to what's happening in Sweden was reference to a story that was broadcast on Fox News concerning immigrants in Sweden. Then look at what happened the same day. Migrants in Stockholm are burning things. Trump was right. It's not me speaking. I know it kind of sounds a little bit like me.
جنب السنتر.
Look at the city burning down. That's not small. Oh, there's a bunch of cars burning down. Yeah, that's just totally normal. Migrants areas of Stockholm burning. Trump was right again. Still want to visit, lefties? Still want to visit? Come on, lefties, step right up. Get on the plane and go to Sweden. Donald Trump tweets, "Give the public a break. The fake news media is trying to say the large-scale immigration in Sweden is working out just beautifully. Not." Politica Facta tweets at Real Donald Trump, "It's all fine and dandy here in Sweden tonight. Extra Vanishkat under Ooploplop." Whatever that means, it means lots of looting and burning. Okay? See? Sweden looks like a frickin' war zone. Riots in Stockholm and police have fired warning shots. It looks like a war zone here. Huge riots in Stockholm, migrant suburb. Looks like a war zone. Reminds me again how safe it is, lefties. Come on down. Seriously, how the hell can leftists think that the mass migration from third world countries is not a real threat? This is like taking animals out of a frickin' zoo and just unleashing them into the streets. Is that a good analogy? Yeah? Okay. Don't forget it. Seriously, This is an attack on the West. Share this everywhere. This President's Day. We need to fight back. Get this article to 1 million shares. Let's prove Trump is right. Let's prove the mainstream media is wrong. They're very, very wrong. And you know what? This is part of another article I have here. Okay? And I'm just going to show it to you because it's not in that one. And I sure wish it was. Are you ready? Are you ready? 1 minute after arriving, a film crew in a no-go zone, the cops call it, because they don't go there. There was massive trouble for the reporter crew as they stepped out of their car. And this is a 60 Minutes reporter crew. And also, just so you know, Sweden is now America's rape capital. Yeah. This has nothing to do with the video, but I just threw that in, letting you know. Watch this shit in Sweden right now.
If Greece has carried more than its share of the burden, so too has Sweden. A nation with less than half the population of Australia took in 165,000 refugees last year alone. It's starting to buckle under the pressure. This is a country that's barely coping. Only 6 months ago, Sweden was proudly proclaiming itself the humanitarian superpower of the world. Now it's closing its borders to refugees without identity papers. And its neighbours are being even tougher. Denmark is stripping asylum seekers of valuables to help pay for their upkeep, confiscating cash and jewellery, basically everything except wedding rings. The message couldn't be clearer. Please, no more refugees. Is it refugee overload?
Yes, it's a refugee overload. That's a good word.
Just too many people?
Too many people, and too many people of the wrong kind.
Like many of his countrymen, Jan Hunnesson is calling time. This one-time school teacher and more recently political activist says Sweden is on the brink of an economic and cultural disaster.
The problem with a generous welfare state like Sweden is that we're very, very soft.
And this is an example, he says, of Sweden's too trusting acceptance of young refugees. Men posing as boys to claim special treatment.
This is an athlete, and he's called Sweden's fastest 14-year-old.
So he is said to be a 14-year-old.
Yes, it's a bit hilarious, but if you're 18 and above, you don't get the benefits that you get if you're under 18, and you can't be thrown out with the same kind of laws and force.
Will the generosity stop?
Well, if you call it that generosity to ruin your own country, yes, it has to stop, but I think we're still generous.
Have you seen your fellow refugee?
Yeah.
Let this side down.
Of course, you always have like really bad refugees. You know, people who just take everything for free, who cannot wait, to take their chance.
It's frustrating.
It is frustrating, but you got to keep strong. You got to do it for yourself and for your family. And I hope I'll be able to prove something actually.
For all its generosity, Sweden is now grappling with communities of disaffected migrants who can't find jobs and have few prospects. The country's image was shattered 3 years ago when riots broke out in the Stockholm suburb of Husby. There are now 55 declared no-go zones in Sweden where police have to escort ambulances to ensure their safety. And as we found out, the temperature is similar in the suburb of Rinkeby, home to mostly Somali migrants. Within minutes of us arriving, a group of young men make it clear we're not wanted and deliberately run down our cameraman.
Whoops! Nej men vad fan!
Hey.
Gå on! Shit! What happened? Your leg?
It's a little more hostile than I had anticipated.
How do undocumented people get licenses to drive? That's what I'd like to know. And what's that guy's license
And
plate?
is that what you're worried about for the future of Sweden? That clash? This clash with...
Yes, of course. Now, one of your film crew members was run over by a car here, and it took us 1.5 minutes. So
Yes, we're literally just out of the car and
and
aggression.
they didn't have any reason to do that, did they?
No, well, definitely not. We called the police. To be honest, we hadn't anticipated such intense aggression. Our cameraman was... And even they fear their presence will be provocative.
I think it's better if you go in without us, because I think it would be...
They're very aggressive.
Yeah.
Don't go in with us. It might upset the migrants.
Okay,
Yeah, so we will stay here, and if it is...
that's fine.
You watch us.
Thank you. Okay, thank you.
Majority here are Muslims from East Africa, and they don't assimilate well into the Swedish culture and society, and they're unemployed, and they're poor. So you add all these factors together, and their youth are feeling marginalized, and don't speak Swedish very well, so they don't get jobs or get into the Swedish youth culture either.
But not everyone is hostile.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my cousin lives in Melbourne.
Many locals are polite and friendly
Take care.
and happy to talk.
It's good.
Yeah.
I'm very happy.
But what happened
Until...
next changed everything. The police leave, and as we prepare to go, young men masking their faces arrive.
Children, of course, they look at these little children.
You're doing good. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch you in your head as soon as you don't look.
And attack.
Whack, nice rock, buddy. That was only a boulder he threw at him.
There's no need to be unkind. The gang's attention turns when a local intervenes.
Watch this, guys. Watch this. It's super disabled man. Boom. Wow.
We've been individually attacked. Sandman has been punched, the producer's been punched, you've been run over, the cameraman, we've all been assaulted and insulted. It's best we leave.
Wow. Nothing like I remember or ever dreamed that Sweden would be like.
For refugees like Marwan, the hostility and the changing mood in his adopted country make him uneasy about his future.
You should be, bro. And it's not your fault, but you should be. Look how beautiful that is over there. Look at that square that they're desecrating with their filth and nonsense. And that's a right there, you see that? That's a fountain. And I hate to tell you, and I'm not going to tell you, what these migrants do in the fountains. They basically take showers in there and stuff like that out of the fountains, and worse. That's all, folks. I am going to end it right there. And oh, that's a nice photo there, sort of. You got that one crossing the Potomac, right? How historical is that? That's right. That Priebus. Yeah, that's all, folks. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, now's a great opportunity for you. Just click the subscribe button, and also hit the bell next to the subscribe button after you subscribe, because then you'll get instant notifications of the breaking stories as they come out each day, as we're doing them, and you'll have the information before any of your friends and family. That's kind of cool, right? And if you like what we're doing here at Not Fake News, please like the video. It's very important. Helps us fight against anyone fighting against Trump. So like that video and push our videos up on YouTube. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time at Not Fake News.